guys, it's Di from BeingMommywithStyle, and today's vlog is going to be a little bit different because I am working on a project and I'm taking you along with me. I have been reading this book. It's The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, and the author is Marie Kondo. It's the KonMari method, if you guys have seen that on Instagram and other social media, and I'm sure you've seen other YouTubers doing this as well. I actually saw this on Instagram originally from Hillary at My So-Called Home, so thank you so much, Hillary, for sharing this on Instagram. I haven't watched any videos, which I should probably do at some point to see like how people are sharing this, but I'm ready to dive in today. I have been kind of in a mode to purge just in general, and this was kind of exactly what I needed as far as like having a framework and a structure to kind of get me guided in the right direction. So I have enjoyed reading this book. And the first step is to start with clothing, which I think is going to be really interesting because I have gone through my closet a couple of times when I was, you know, just kind of looking for stuff to get rid of, which is exactly what the book says that people do. And I got rid of some things. I got rid of actually, I don't know, a bag or two worth of stuff. But we're going to go about it a different way today. So what this book does is it gives you a different type of framework. So instead of going through and finding what to get rid of, I'm actually going to take every single piece of clothing that I own and go through and assess every piece of clothing, whether or not it sparks joy. Does that item bring me joy? And if it doesn't, it goes. And that's pretty much the simple method for going through everything. So you start with clothing because it's supposed to be the easiest, and you go down literally through everything in your house. Jewelry, handbags, which is going to be a hard one for me, books, housewares, literally everything in your house. And you ask, does this item bring me joy? And if the answer is no, you part with it. And the idea is that its usefulness is no longer there for you. It's done its duty, and it's time to move on. And I feel at home with that concept, as cheesy as it may sound. I'm ready for this change in my life, and I'm ready for something to kind of make a drastic change, and I think that this could be it. So we're gonna dive into my closet today. And I'm not normally up here a lot, and it is a little bit messier than usual just because I knew that this was coming, so I started not putting things back. But I already actually kind of organized my closet how she said to organize it. I categorize it by like cardigans, sweaters, so I already have things in categories, and I did even color code things before, so I'll probably go back to that as well. And she even suggested organizing things by weight, so that is all done after you sort through everything. So I'm kind of getting ahead of myself, but I'm going to start pulling everything out and assessing what can go, and I'm going to be interested to see how many bags of stuff I can get rid of. I have 2 garbage bags up here, so we'll see what I get filled. So these are things that I just got out of the laundry, so I just put them up here on the bed instead of hanging them up, and obviously the idea is that theoretically if I'd just been wearing them, they should hopefully be bringing me joy, but I think there's already one thing in here I'm going to be getting rid of, so I'm just going to leave this pile here as kind of like the first pile to go through because these were things that I literally wore last week. So I'm going to go through and see how many things in there do really spark joy for me. Other than that, I'm just going to go through and we're going to start with the tops. So I'm going to start pulling everything out. And since I also just did laundry, I only have one shirt in there from yesterday that I do really like that shirt, and also the shirt that I'm wearing today, obviously, and I really like this shirt as well. I would say yes, that this sparks joy. I just enjoy wearing it. So literally everything that I own should be out of the laundry, and I'm going to start pulling it down. So here's all of the short sleeve stuff out here on the bed, and I am going to do the short sleeve stuff and then the long sleeve stuff. To start out, I have a lot of these tank tops. I'm going to go through each individually, but I'm not going to film me going through each individual thing because that'd be a super long video. But I will say, like, these tank tops, I enjoy wearing them under cardigans. I enjoy wearing them under sweaters. Like today I'm wearing a tank top underneath. So a lot of these, I will probably definitely keep those because they serve definitely a function for me. And I actually just went through and weeded out the ones that were, you know, in disarray or didn't look quite as nice when I did my last clothing purge. I got rid of those, and I actually bought a couple of new ones, which are underneath here somewhere. I bought a couple of new ones at Target to kind of replace those. So I don't know, they're under here somewhere. So here are the ones that I bought. I bought a gray one, this kind of minty color, and like a turquoise, and I definitely do love those. I got 2 gray ones, and one is either, I don't know, the one I'm wearing today or in the wash or something. So those were replacing some, and I already got rid of some of these tank tops, so I'm going to go through all of those one by one. Alright, so I am right in the middle of the project. I just got interrupted by a phone call. My mom just called, and then the kids wanted to go do stuff, so I am back at it now after I got everyone settled down. And so far from all the short sleeve and tank top stuff, this is stuff that is going. So I gotta get right back into the right mindset here. This is difficult to do with kids. And go through the rest of the short sleeve stuff, and then these two things over here, and then I'll go to long sleeve. So I am done with all the tank tops and short sleeve items, and these are all the items that I'm going to be getting rid of over here out of those. And this is what the bottom of my closet where I keep all the short sleeve and tank top items looks like now. You can see there is a lot more breathing room here. Everything isn't like quite as crammed in. These hangers definitely help a lot. I love these hangers, the huggable hangers. And you can see everything nicely, and the best part is I really like everything that is in here now. So I literally went through everything and said, does this spark joy? Do I enjoy wearing it? And everything that is in here, I can genuinely say, yes, I really enjoy wearing everything that's in here. So hopefully this will make getting dressed easier. Now I'm going to tackle the long sleeve stuff. So I'm going to start getting all this stuff down, put it on my bed, and go through everything piece by piece and ask, does it bring joy? Do I enjoy wearing it? And see what's left. So here is the empty upper closet. All this stuff is suiting stuff back here, which is a separate category. And here are all my long sleeve items laid across the bed. So I'm going to go through and start sorting through these items. I do have one unique issue in the long sleeve category that for whatever reason, well, I do this a little bit with the short sleeve, but especially in long sleeve, when I find something I like, I buy it a lot in the same color. So like this cardigan is the clear cardigan from J. Crew, and I have it in at least these 5 colors, but I actually know there's at least 2 or 3 more. And I do enjoy wearing these. Like, it's just a great basic cardigan. So I'm going to get all of these cardigans pulled out and even see how many of these cardigans I have in different colors, but it's the exact same style. So after looking through everything, I found 7 of those cardigans that I really, really like. So I'm hanging them up here. I just went through them to make sure that they were all in good condition, which they all are still. And some of them have shrunk a little bit, you can tell. Like this white one I don't wear as often, but this one, like the ones that have been worn a lot, you can see like are a lot shorter. So I may actually replace some of them and then just, you know, donate it after it's done. I'm probably wildly going off rules here, but all of these bring joy because I love wearing these. They're actually all in pretty good condition because I sporadically wear them. I don't wear them like every single day, but I really love these, and I just thought it was interesting how that stood out in my closet, how, you know, I had so many of these because I liked them so much. Like, you can see how much some of these are shrunk, like the ones I wear more often. Like this pink and this turquoise are the same size. Look how dramatically that's shrunk. So I probably need to go through, and if they've shrunk that much, like the blue one has shrunk, if they've shrunk that much, the purple one I wore a little bit more often, you can see it's shrunk a little bit. I might go through and replace them. But these are definitely clothing items that I've got a lot of wear out of and enjoy a lot. So now to tackle the rest of this. Another favorite I have are these long, loose, flowy cardigans that I get at Nordstrom, and the brand is Mod Lusa. So I have a number of these in multiple colors as well, which I all still really love. And I may put this on the list. It's got a lot of peeling on it. So after examination, I may replace this one and then put this one in the donate. But definitely replace it because I love it. I'm definitely making progress. This is all that's left to go through for the long sleeve things. And I found another one of those J. Crew cardigans holding out, so I'm going to put this with the rest of them. So shirts are done. There is my pile of stuff that I weeded out of my closet, keeping in mind that I had gone through my closet a couple times. This is everything that I decided to weed out because it did not spark joy. And here are all the empty hangers. I'm going to pack this stuff up into these garbage sacks to go to donation. And this is what the closet looks like. I mean, it still looks full. It still looks full, guys. And all that stuff came out. But the good thing is that I know I can look up here and like any of the items in here, I would get out and wear like right now if I wasn't already wearing something that I wanted to wear. So it's kind of a nice feeling. Like I know I can just get anything out of here and I know that I like it. There was 1 or 2 exceptions of things that I had purchased and hadn't worn yet, but I went ahead and let those go in because they're kind of like special occasion things that I haven't had the occasion to wear them yet. So those kind of slipped in. But you know, for the most part, everything I wear a lot. I enjoy wearing it. I know it brings me joy, so the top is still full. I mean, it's hard to believe like all the other stuff fit in there. I promise I got rid of all that stuff on the bed out of this. Look at how full that is. And then the bottom, it's more noticeable. I mean, you can see there's a lot more breathing room down here. You can see everything a lot better. I tried to go ahead and organize, so I have like all my, these are like my Zumba sweatshirts, or like my just quick and grab sweatshirts, so I keep those right there. And then the tank tops are organized by color, and then the dressier short sleeveless shirts are organized by color. Then it goes into short sleeve shirts organized by color. I go like Rory G. Biv is kind of how, and I consider pink red in that scenario. So then I have my flowy cardigans up here at the front because I wear those the most. And then I have my clear cardigans from J. Crew. There's 8 of them right there. Then just regular cardigans that are not from J. Crew right here. And then 3 4-sleeve slink shirts. I realized that I have a lot of the same style shirt from different stores. It's like the Gap, Old Navy, the Loft, Target. They're like all the same style shirt in different colors. 3 4-sleeve, a couple button down shirts, and then it goes into sweaters, which are the bulk of, you know, what I have up here. But I did get rid of a number of sweaters that don't spark joy. So all in all, I think that this was a good experiment. And I'm going to see what the next category is. So the next category is bottoms, and I think I'm going to go ahead and try to tackle that next. I can probably even do the jackets and everything. I just pulled one jacket out because I don't have as many of these, and dresses are pretty easy. So I'm going to do bottoms and dresses, and then that'll be it for today. These I've already gone through, like basically when I was on the phone with my mom, because I've already gone through them a couple of times. So that's where I'll stop for today, is the clothing, and then this is obviously going to be its own video, bags and accessories. So I'm going to go through bottoms real quick and see if there's anything that I can pull out, and dresses. The good news is dresses are pretty easy because most of these are recent acquisitions, so most of these do spark joy. So I think for the most part dresses, I'll be keeping them all. One did end up down in here that I knew I wanted to get rid of. It's like an old one from Forever 21, but the majority of my dresses will be staying. And these are the last 2, and I do enjoy wearing all of these, so all of these are going to stay. I should also mention, in case anyone's wondering, I did keep all of my Disney shirts that I've been getting, and I just stuck them back here because it's more like special occasion. So I have my Cinderella shirts, I have a Mickey and Minnie shirt, and a Sleeping Beauty shirt, my Potato Head shirt that I wear for Halloween, and these. So those will be all back there in their own kind of like Disney shirt section. Pants are a tough category for me, but I was at least able to weed out a couple. Pants just don't bring me joy in general. I think if you are a pear-shaped lady like myself, larger on the bottom half, that you probably understand what I'm saying. I just don't, I don't know, I don't enjoy pants. So I have my jeans that I wear a lot. They're DKNY from Macy's. I like those. But I'm going to be looking at doing like more maxi skirts and skirts this summer. I'm doing kind of like a style change up along with this. And we're going to see if those make me a little bit happier. But I was able to weed out some that I could definitively say needed to go. So I'm going to put this over here in the pile. And the ones that I'm keeping are at least functional enough, and they bring me the joy of having something on my bottom. So that's going to be good enough. So there is my final pile, and I have another little pile over here to my right. I'm going to start putting into bags. So far, I'm pretty pleased with the results. I obviously have a lot more areas in my house to go through than just my closet, but at least this is a good start. And it says to do bags and accessories next. That is going to be the hardest. It's almost like those are, because it says to do mementos very last. And it's almost like because bags are like a collectible and a memento for me, that they're going to be one of the hardest things. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do shoes and jewelry and then tackle bags last, which is not the recommended order, but like I said, I'm abnormal as far as bags go, so it's kind of like almost a special item. It's going to make it a lot harder. So I may try to tackle the shoes real quick because I already have an idea of some of them that I want out of here, just to get them in the bags while I have all this stuff in here, and then that's going to be it for today. So here are all the shoes that I weeded out of the closet. There's still a ton of shoes in here, so this is maybe my preliminary run, but I knew I wanted to get these out of here. These are shoes that I no longer wear. They no longer bring me joy. Some of these shoes I've literally had since college, and they needed to go. Some of the shoes that I hung on to these, like I bought these for work. I didn't particularly like them, but I just felt like I needed something quote-unquote practical. These are like a pilgrim shoe. I don't even know. So then I just felt bad like getting rid of them because I was like, well, what if I need a professional shoe that suits it? But you know what? They don't bring me joy, so they're going. They are very comfortable. I do like this brand, the Anne Klein iFlex. But anyways, these I used to love, but they've kind of run their course. Same thing with these. I bought a replacement pair of these last year, so these can go. My foot grew when I had kids, so like these are 8s and these are 8s, and they're now too small for me, so they need to go as well. I also like this brand, the Seychelles brand. That's a really great brand. But all of these are going to get, I think, donated, except for maybe these are kind of ragged. But if they're in good enough condition, like these are like really great condition, they'll just get donated. And you can see like these styles that I like these, I wore these a ton when I was in grad school. So last year I went and replaced them with these, which is like a similar concept. It's just got the kind of cutouts on the side. It's a different brand, but it's kind of like a similar idea. So I got these to replace it. So those I'm going to get rid of. So here's the after. I found some old plastic hangers in the bottom of my closet. I'm just going to recycle those. And there is my new happier closet. Still jam-packed full, quite honestly, but at least it's a little bit more airy. And there's a bunch of empty hangers.